Hi everyone, this is Elisa from Inaya's Toy Box Crochet, and I'm here to tell you what I've been up to. Thank you so much for coming and watching me talk about my makes. I enjoy doing it, and I'm hoping you're enjoying these videos. You can find me on social media as Inaya's Toy Box on Instagram, Facebook, Etsy, and Ravelry. So I'm going to tell you about my makes, but first I want to talk about these guys. So these are dolls that I have designed. This one is a commission. I'll show you closer in a second. This one and this one is available in my Etsy store if you want to purchase them. If you want to make them, I have patterns for both of them in my Etsy and Ravelry store, or maybe just my Ravelry. I'm not sure if I have in my Etsy. Ooh, the sun is coming up. It's been raining. So both of these patterns are available. These dolls are available in my Etsy store, and if you want the patterns, they are available in my Etsy or Ravelry stores. This one over here is my doll. I love it. It's my little sunflower doll. If you want a doll like this, you could contact me, and you can't take this one though. You could contact me and we'll talk. If you want to try making one, the pattern is available on my Ravelry store. This one is available for purchase, but I have not put it up on Etsy. I'm having a little bit of trouble with Etsy, so I want to make sure everything clears up before I put anything new up. But if you want her, there will be a pattern available. I am still working on the pattern, but if you want this particular doll, you can email me and we'll talk about it. And as soon as the Etsy things clears, I'll put it up on Etsy. But for now, email me if you want this doll. All right, that's over with. That took a long time. I forgot where I put my clicker. But anyways, yeah, what I've been making. Her. So this is a commission from Toon Studios, and I showed it to you last time. I was done with everything except for the hair and the crown, and I had finished crocheting the hair, and I sewed it on and put the crown on, and I love her. I think she turned out beautiful. I showed her to the person who commissioned her, and he likes her. I still haven't sent her out, obviously, but I will soon. I want to thank Linda, Just a Crochet Sister, for providing or gifting me with this beautiful pink yarn. This is lipstick pink in Paintbox, and also this, which is either seafoam blue or seafoam green from Paintbox. She gifted me both of these colors, this one. So thank you, Linda, and thank you for the stuffing. All the dolls that I am going to show you, all the amigurumi I'm going to show you, is using stuffing that has been gifted to me by Linda. Sorry about the noise. The windows are closed this time. Anyways, so I finished the doll, and guess what? I bought a steamer. I spoke to you guys about how I cannot block my stuff because I have no space to buy to put blocking mats if I buy them. I don't know where I would put them. And because of that, I'm not buying blocking mats. But I got it myself, a steamer, and oh my gosh, look at this. I don't know if you remember from last video, but it was super curly. It was like, it looked like it would be this long, the hair. And once I use the steamer, oh my gosh, I normally use a straightening iron on the hair to just loosen up the curls a bit, but the steamer worked so much better. This, by the way, is acrylic. This is also Paintbox. It's just acrylic. So the only thing, this right here, the black, is not Paintbox. This is Premier Cotton Sprout. Sorry for the squeakiness. I don't know what to do. My fan is squeaky, and I can't reach there to do anything about it. And this is Mermaid's Purse. I had a little bit left, so I put that in. And so the rest of it is made out of Paintbox Cotton DK. Go back there and don't drop everyone else. All right, so what else have I been working on? I have been working on this. What is this? A lovey. I don't like how floppy the head is. I wish it would stay up like this. I'm never going to make this again just for that one reason. Oh, I don't normally make the same pattern twice, to tell you the truth. It would have to be a really, really great pattern for me to make it more than once, unless it's my pattern and I'm working up for different reasons. Yeah, I like it. I think it turned out good. I'm not sure if this is what Rose from Rose Likes Crochet is looking for in loveys. If it isn't, it's still going to go to Wings as a toy for boys in November instead of October, as a lovey. But I finished this, and I like it. It's supposed to be a bunny, but to me it looks more like a dog. I know it's got like the bunny tail, but the head looks more like a dog. I don't know, it just does. But anyways, I finished this. This is Big Twist. I don't remember the colorway, but Big Twist, and this is Feels Like Butter from Lion Brand. And then I decided, okay, so Chronically Crocheting came out with this little monster pattern last week or the week before, but basically when I felt like I couldn't start a new project. And I have this bag right here with yarn where I have a little bit, but not little enough to consider a scrap. And so I pulled out yarn from there and I made this little monster. Isn't it adorable? It's so tiny, so cute. Anyways, this is the pattern from Chronically Crocheting. I will link it down below. It's a tutorial. I made it. I did not put the felt around the eyes because I didn't have felt. Well, I had felt, just not white. So I made this one. I like it a lot, and I had this one sole eye. Somehow I lost the other one, or maybe I don't know what happened to the other one, and so I was able to use it up, which is good. The only problem with this particular monster is my yarn choice. I used Rockabilly from Ice Yarns, and that is Tencel yarn, and I had the hardest time maintaining tension. So I'm not using this yarn again for amigurumi. I don't have much left anyways. But I finished this one. I think it's adorable. And yeah, so those are my makes, my FOs. I have 3 of them, and there it is. So I'm gonna show you my whips now. Like those 3 I made at the beginning of, well, not the beginning, the end of last week. Like last time I filmed, it was Thursday, so I finished her on Thursday. I finished this guy probably on Friday. Or I mean, this guy I finished on Thursday, and this one on Friday. And then on Saturday I caught a bit of a cold, and it wasn't anything that will make me lie low or anything like that. I was still crocheting, but I had focusing problems. I really did, and I worked on everything. So the first one I'm going to show you is in my Dabbling Book bag. I love this bag. Yeah, so I started off the Snow Queen. So that's the Snow Maiden. This is the Snow Queen. That's why that hasn't been sent off yet, because I'm going to send them off together. So I am working on the head here. You can see the Q-tips that I use for neck support, and this is the skin color is Paintbox. Well, the skin color is here. The skin color is Paintbox Cotton DK in the color Light Caramel, just like with hers. And this right here is Lamia Mercerized Cotton. I will be using a bit more of this color throughout the doll. This is a little scrap I had of Lamia Cottony that I used in this blanket right here. So I had a little scrap left and I used it up here. And the white is Sinfonia. Yeah, Sinfonia that I bought in Hobby Lobby. Yeah, so I've got to finish this one, and hopefully next time I'm going to show you it finished. I hope. But this is what I was working on, and I did enjoy doing it. Again, every amigurumi I am going to show you. Linda sent me the stuffing to stuff them. Thank you again, Linda, for the yarn, the stuffing. You're so generous. Anyway, so I was working on that. That was one of my whips, which hopefully I'll finish soon. The second one, let's see. Let's do this bag. This is Fancy Boy Designs. I like this bag a lot. I find I like the bags with zippers the most. Oh, this one. I'm gonna frog this pad. This is Bag O' Day's pattern for Virus Meets Post Stitch or something like that. I started working on this. I am not going to finish this. I'm going to frog it. I like the pattern. I just feel this is not the right yarn for it. I think a more solid or stripy color would be better. This variegated yarn, I don't know. it's not doing it justice. I think I'm going to frog this and use a simpler stitch with this yarn. This is Signet Prism, Signet Prism, and it is discontinued, so I'm not going to tell you too much about the yarn, but the colorway is Radiant. I have 4 of them, and I can make something nice with it. I just don't know what I could take out like striped yarns and work that pattern and then come back to this, but the fact that I'm probably going to work the yarn first before I work the pattern. All right, so that's one of them. That's going to be frogged. This is also a Fancy Boy Designs bag that I bought, well, on my birthday. My husband went into my Etsy cart and just bought anything that I had in my cart. I tend to put stuff in my cart, and I think about it. I chose 2 designs that I liked of his, and I put it in my cart, and I was going to delete one and buy one. He just went and bought both. So I have 2 of them. Okay, so I'm working on a train, and this is almost completely crocheted. There are lots of pieces. I am not going to show you all the pieces. It's a very nicely detailed train. I'll pop up a picture here. It's one of those patterns that I've had for a while and I haven't made. I have committed to, if I buy a pattern, I work it up right away. And so far I have, for the past 2 years, stuck to it. But these patterns are patterns that I've had for a while now, and I never worked it up. So I'm working on this train. These patterns I bought by accident. My son had seen one of her patterns. This is Tupti Designs, and said, I want that. I'm like, okay. And I didn't buy it right away. And once she was having a sale, and she was having a certain sale, and she had 3 designs in one package on sale. I don't remember how much it was, but I decided, okay, I'm going to buy one of those because it's one of those, right? And then when he came home from school, I asked him, so which one was it that you wanted me to make? He goes, none of those. I wanted the helicopter. So in the same sale, I also bought the helicopter, made the helicopter, but then I still had these 3 designs. I have since then, because you could see, or you could have seen if the picture's gone, I had X's on both the car and the boat. This is the last of the 3 that I have to work up, and I'm using this beautiful camouflage yarn that was that I won in a giveaway from Kim, the Crafty Nomad. But anyways, I'm working him up. I'm almost finished crocheting him. I just have a wheel and some details. This has lots of pieces. The pattern is beautiful. It's very beautifully detailed. If you don't like sewing, I don't like sewing, but I still do it because I like amigurumi. This isn't the pattern for you. There's a lot of sewing for it. Okay, so what's my next project? Did I show you this? Did I show you this bag? This is my newest bag. I just bought it. It came yesterday. This is from Coffee and Yarn Cakes, and oh my gosh, it's Sit Sprites. And look, I think she 3D printed out a Sit Sprite as a zipper pull. I love it. I love it so much. Sit Sprites. I'm a big Mizuyaki fan. I love Studio Ghibli works. Okay, so this was in a different project bag, but I took it out to use this project bag. I am remaking this doll. Why am I remaking it? I want to write a pattern of it. So what I'm doing right now is I firmly believe in an amigurumi pattern there should be pictures of every step. I really feel that way. It has saved me so many times where I just didn't quite understand the pattern, and then I looked at the picture and it became clear. I think you need both. So I have to redo this so I could take pictures along the way. This one, I worked a lot on the train to Connecticut, and so I was not really taking pictures of stuff as I was doing it. So I'm working on this and I'm taking pictures along the way. I'm also doing a tutorial. I will then send it off to testers. The testers will test it, and then I will have the pattern available in my store, and I'll post the tutorial as well. I am also wanting to try to figure out how to crochet the Day of the Dead features, like the nose and the eyes, and see if I can do that. Like before I post the pattern, I'll see if I could crochet it, because not everybody can needle felt. So this is going to be a Day of the Dead doll, or a Dia la Muertes doll. think I got that right. I may be wrong, and I apologize if I'm wrong. It will be, but whether it ends up being a pattern for sale or in a tutorial, I don't know yet. But anyways, I've been working on her. Like I said, I've been working on all the things because I can focus on one. I already showed that. Okay, so the last two things that I have to show you is the blanket. This is my Billy bag, and inside it I have a blanket. So I'm not going to pull the whole thing out. It's a moss stitch. Actually, I am going to pull the whole thing out. Why wouldn't I pull the whole thing out, right? It's a moss stitch blanket. Okay, truth time. I just filmed this video. I did the whole thing. I said all the stuff, and then I watched the video and it wasn't focusing properly because I forgot to turn on my ring light. And so I'm redoing it. And so I'm about to show you this to show you my progress, but I already moved the stitch marker. I think I have like 4 or 5 row progress. Sorry. I'm not going to show it anymore. But I have like a 4 or 5 row progress. It is really long and it takes a long time. It's moss stitch. For me to reach one to end to the other, I am on the decrease, but I'm still putting length, but I'm decreasing the side, one side. So this is the, it's a corner to corner. So this is the side that I'm decreasing, and this is the side that I'm increasing. And the longest part of it is the part I'm working on. Anyways, I'm not showing it anymore because I already moved the stitch marker and there's really no point. I can't show you my progress. I did not move the stitch marker for this. All right, so this is my sweater in my Canadian crochet bag. And the sweater. I really hoped that I was going to be wearing it for this video. But as you can see, it's not finished. I have separated for the arms already, and it does fit. It fits perfectly, and it'll fit even better once it's blocked or steamed or whatever. My hang up with wearables is it gonna fit, or am I gonna be wearing a straight jacket? I know it's gonna fit, so I should be whizzing through the rest of it. I like this stitch a lot. I really do. Oh, here's my stitch marker. I didn't move it. So this is how much I worked since I saw you last. Not a full skein yet. I've used up 1 and maybe 3/4 of a skein in this of Lion Brand Tribute. I like the look of this stitch. I really do. It's beautiful. I like the sweater, the way it looks. I do like the way it fits. What I am realizing, and it's really hard for me to say that because I have never ever come across a crochet stitch before that I didn't like. Or, I mean, I like the stitch, the way it looks. I just don't enjoy making it. This is the half double Harrington crochet stitch, and I'm not enjoying the stitch, and that's why I'm not whizzing through it. I would have been a lot further, and I would have done much less over there if I had been enjoying this stitch. I am going to finish the sweater, and I am going to work on it, and I am loving the look of it, and I am loving everything about this sweater, which is designed by Katie and the Squid, by the way, except for the stitch. I am not enjoying the stitch, and this is the first time I can say that I've come across a different crochet stitch that I haven't tried before and that I didn't enjoy making it. This is really the first time I can say that, and it makes me kind of sad, but that's okay. I just know to avoid projects with this stitch in the future. I will finish this, and I am loving, oh, this feels so nice. I am loving the way it looks. I am loving the way it feels. I am loving the way it's working up. I'm just not enjoying crocheting on it, so that's making me a little slow on it. But that's okay. I will still finish it. I have picked out, well, picked out is a bit of a thing. I have picked out one other sweater that I want to make, and I'm going to make it for my daughter whenever I get the yarn for it, which I have ordered from Hobbii. And I also have, if you remember the picture that I showed up here with all the stuff that I need to make. I had a sweater there. I have already ordered that yarn, and I am going to work on it as soon as I finish this. I like this sweater. I do. I don't like the half herringbone crochet stitch, but I will finish it, and I'm going to show it, and I'm going to wear it for you guys, and you will see it, and I will love it when I have it on. I'm just not it's frustrating because I really wanted it to be finished, and I certainly crocheted enough. Like, I didn't need to start. Okay, I needed to start the train because I don't have a September make from that card, but I didn't have to work on the blanket. In fact, I probably wouldn't have if I didn't enjoy this. I probably wouldn't have no, I would have done everything. It's just the blanket and the blanket that I would have not done. It is what it is. I just know half herringbone is not for me. Half double herringbone is not for me for the next project. And I will finish this project, and it'll be beautiful, and I will love it. I will. I know I will. I just have to get through it. Anyways, that's all I gotta say, as if it hasn't been long enough. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hear from me, oh, by the way, before I say that, all links will be in the description box. I will link, okay, none of these dolls. I'm not going to link the pattern for these dolls, but my Ravelry and my Etsy store will be linked down below, so you'll be able to see those. I will link the Katie and the Squid sweater, the train, down below. So pretty much any pattern, anything that has a pattern, I will link it down below. I will link down the YouTubers that I have mentioned on this video. Just reminding you that I do have a description box that I put a lot of stuff in. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to hear more from me, please subscribe. Bye. I think I need to get a better clicker.